Welcome to Maths Tech, your source of great learning. Today is part 9/1 of the scientific notation. Here it is our smiling sun which keeps on radiating our planet Earth with energy in the form of light and heat. But have you ever wondered what is the distance between both of them? Approximately it is 93 million miles. 93 million miles. But we have got a more concise and a compact form in writing this figure as 9.3 by 10 raised to the power 7 miles. This one looks more nice because because it took a, because it took just a matter of a second in writing it. But what about the mass of the Earth? Can you tell me? Mass of the Earth is round about 6 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 0 0 0. Let me count it for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So it is quite a large figure, but scientific notation can help us in writing it by 6 by 10 raised to the power 24 kg. Look how much it is simple now. Okay, but on the contrary, uh, we have some values which are so small that some of them are invisible to the naked eye. Suppose that I say the mass of an electron. Mass of an electron. Can you tell me what it is? Mass of an electron is 9.109 by 10 raised to the power minus 31 kg. Notice, notice the difference that here it is minus 31 means that it is quite small, very small. But scientific notation helped us in writing this very small value in just a matter of a second. Okay, so writing very large values and small values, your answer is scientific notation. Let's move on towards the scientific notation is based on the powers of the 10. Scientific notation is based on powers of 10. Suppose that I have 10 here. Now, how can I write it simply? 10 raised to the power 1. Suppose that I have 100, I can easily write it as 10 raised to the power 2. Suppose that I have 1000, I can easily write it as 10 raised to the power 3. Suppose that it is 10,000 and I can easily write it 10 raised to the power 4. And writing about the small values, we can write it as simply, suppose that it is 0.1 and we can write as 10 raised to the power minus 1. Suppose that it is 0.01 and we can write it as 10 raised to the power minus 2. 0.001, it will give you 10 raised to the power minus 3, or suppose 0.0001, that will give you 10 raised to the power minus 4. Now notice the difference that here it is the positive exponent and here it is the negative exponent. So it means that whenever you move the decimal towards the left, the decimal point is here. Now we are moving it towards the left over here. So it means that whenever we move this decimal towards the left, we have got a positive exponent. When we move this decimal 2 places to the left, one place over here and the second place over here, it gives us 10 raised to the power 2. Here in the same case, the decimal was over here. Now we are going to move this decimal towards 3 points towards the left. First point, second point, and third point over here. So what we have got? 10 raised to the power 3. And same in the case of the 10 raised to the power 4, your decimal was here, and we are moving this decimal towards the left of it. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 over here. So 10 raised to the power 4. Same with the case, but with a slight difference. Here we were moving the decimal towards the left, but in the case of the small values, we have to shift the decimal towards the right. Now here we are moving this decimal towards the right, one place to the right, and we have got 10 raised to the power minus 1. This is your negative exponent over here. Here we move this decimal towards the right again, but with two places, one your first place and your second place. This is 10 raised to the power minus 2. Now here is the same first place, second place, and this is your third place. So 10 raised to the power minus 3. This is your first place, this is your second place, this is your third place, and this is your fourth place. So 10 raised to the power minus 4. Let me now change the page and tell you about how to write it in a standard form. That is, n is equal to a raised to the power a multiplied by 10 raised to the power n over here. So n could be your any number. Suppose, just think of any number. A is your decimal point, which must be a greater than or equal to 1 or less than 10 always. So think of a number. Suppose that I say 0.067. I have a number over here. What I am going to do now I am going to convert this into this form, a multiplied by 10 raised to the power n. Now here we are going to move this decimal towards the right of it. So it will contain a negative exponent. Now I am moving first place, second place. Yes, that's it. So this will be 6.7 multiplied by 10 raised to the power minus 2. This is your answer over here. Take another example. Suppose 657, that I have a number over here. This is your n, and this is your a, and this is your 10 raised to the power n, which could be positive or negative in case of the small values or the large values. So here it is 657, and your decimal lies over here. And what are you going to do? You are going to write it in the scientific notation form, and it will be 6.57 multiplied by 10 raised to the power 2. Why? Now look over here. It is the positive exponent because you are moving this decimal first place and then second place. You are moving this decimal towards the left. So you have got a positive exponent over here. Let me take another example. Suppose that I have 43,000. 43,000. Now this is my n, and I am going to convert this into a multiplied by 10 raised to the power n. So what I will do, my a will be converted into the decimal 4.3 multiplied by 10 raised to the power my decimal first place, second place, third place, and fourth place. So 10 raised to the power 4 over here. Let me take another example. Suppose that I have 0.00051. What I am going to do now? I am going to shift this decimal first place, second place, third place, and fourth place. I am going to shift this decimal 4 places to the right, and whenever I move this decimal 4 places to the right or to the right, it means that I will write it as a negative exponent, and that will be 5.1 multiplied by 10 raised to the power for 1, 2, 3, and 4. minus 4. So this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and I hope that you have got the basics of the scientific notation. In the next video I'm going to upload, I will upload an exercise. Please stay with me, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you can get instant notification about my latest upcoming videos. Thank you. Thanks for your time.